Hello and welcome to Loon Lovers Live, where we're chatting with fans of the Game Changer series and the upcoming Heated Rivalry TV show. I'm Jordan.
And I'm Anne, and today we are meeting with Heather to talk about her experience with the books and the show. Welcome, Heather.
Hi, thanks for having me. I'm thrilled to be here.
Thanks so much. This is a little fun interview today because Heather is a friend of Rachel's, and
Yeah, that's
actually,
actually it's how I came to the books.
Oh my
So
gosh.
when Game Changer was published, it was like, "Oh, my friend wrote a book. That's great. I'll read it. Okay." And then I read it and I was like, "Oh, this is amazing. Everyone I know has to read this." And for me, one of the real thrills of that all of Rachel's books getting popular is that so many people are reading them and loving them now. And I'm like, yes, this is
Yes,
it. I
it's
feel totally
happening.
vindicated.
it's
I
getting
love
out there. And you may recognize Heather if you were in Nova Scotia just a few months ago because Heather interviewed Rachel at the museum.
it.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. There hadn't been an event planned. And I was like, these books are blowing up. She's doing amazing stuff. There needs to be a local event.
Yeah.
So I reached out to the museum. I reached out to Bookmark Halifax, which is a local independently owned bookstore. And I said, oh, if we did this, would this be a good idea? And everybody was thrilled. So
Aw,
we
Perfect.
had
I
a
love
really fun
that.
night.
It was great. Yeah.
Um, First off, where can we find you on social media?
Yeah, so I'm on Instagram. My name is Heather Headspin. It's occasionally a bookstagram, but it's often just me being like, look at this, and posting something that made me smile or made me angry and just things I want to share.
Your little October video was quite fun, I must say.
Thank you. Yeah,
And where,
occasionally like little original animation.
yeah, I loved it.
Cool.
Where are you from?
So I'm from Halifax, Nova Scotia. And this is where I met Rachel Reid years ago. So I've known her since before she was a published author. And we're still in touch now, which is really fun.
That's
Awesome.
awesome. So when did you first read Heated Rivalry?
So the Game Changers books were originally ebooks, but they
Mhm.
used to send like a promotional box of a few printed copies to Rachel to use for letting people know about them. And so I got one of those early advanced reader copies of the book and got to read it right away. Like I think I was one of the first, I don't know, maybe 50 people to read the book,
Wow.
which was
That is
super
so
fun.
cool. You
But
read it in the
I'm a
park.
little envious now of the people who say like, as soon as I finished Heated Rivalry, I picked up the long game. And I'm just like, what? It was years. I didn't even know there would be a second book.
Yeah, it didn't even exist. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's wild.
What does the series mean to you?
Oh gosh, it means a lot. And I made a little note of a
Mm,
little passage I wanted to read in talking about this. So when Shane is talking about his relationship with Ilya with his parents, he's talking about being motivated by Scott Hunter. And he says, it made me want to try, made me want to be braver and to let myself try to be happy. And I think a story that champions all of us being brave and asking ourselves, am I happy? What can I do to make things better? A story that really celebrates love. I think we all need that, and maybe especially now more than ever. And
yeah.
also knowing the author and knowing just how hard she worked. Like, I still remember getting a text message from her husband, Matt, saying, hey, do you want to meet me and the kids in the park? Like, Rachel's having a writing day where she's just going to stay home and work. Like, she worked so hard. She had a full-time job, she was raising little kids, and she just made time to write these stories because it mattered so much to her. And to know that it's really connecting with an audience who sees its value the way I do is incredibly meaningful and great.
Yeah, you get to see the whole journey.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Uh,
just the culmination of so much work.
yeah, that's so cool. Do you have a favorite character in the book or the series?
I do. So, my favorite main character is the one whose comfort read is Anne of Green Gables, Mr.
Mm,
Ryan Price. I think
yes.
he's just, I mean, so many characters are so lovable, but he has an awkwardness that I find incredibly endearing. And my favorite minor character would be Hayden and Jackie's little son, Arthur,
Yeah,
who's very intrigued by nail polish And he loves his alligator stuffed animal. And I just think anytime he's on the scene, he's like a little sunbeam.
Oh,
I love that.
we've not had Arthur before,
Nope.
so yeah,
Nope.
that's the first.
Yep. How about a favorite moment from the books?
Oh gosh, there's so many.
Yeah.
But I've been thinking about this. And so again, I sort of marked another little passage.
I love that
One
you
of my favorite exchanges that they have is, "What is your room number?" Rozanoff
did.
asked. 1410, Shane said, far too quickly. Rozanoff's mouth twitched up. "If I knock on door of room 1410 tonight, maybe around 9." Shane fought to keep his voice even. "I might open the door." Rozanoff smiled. "I might knock." And I just love like that flirtatious banter so much. I think it's so delightful.
Gonna get me.
And yeah, there's so many points in the book where you're just like, so excited that they're finding their way to each other.
Yeah.
Right. Little steps.
Yeah.
What is your favorite part of the trailer?
There's a moment in the trailer where they've been setting up the characters and introducing us to them, and the soundtrack's been kind of playing this do 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 do. And then suddenly, like, it's screaming and they're embracing each other, and we see Shane kiss Ilya and Ilya kiss Shane, and they're on the ice, and it's all coming at you. And I find that moment so exciting.
It's like the
Yeah.
beat drops kind
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
of.
What are you looking forward to seeing in the show?
Oh my gosh. Like other people have said, there's so much. Like, I just can't wait to sit and watch the story unfold in front of me. I can add to, it was about, gosh, maybe almost a decade before I read Heated Rivalry. The Atlantic Film Festival hosted this feature film called Good Neighbors, which is this murder mystery thriller directed by Jacob Tierney. And he came and introduced the screening, and he was so smart. He had this great attention to detail, and he was so compassionate talking about the people he worked with. The show was, the movie was like genuinely creepy and super incredible. And I just thought, wow, I have to keep watching his stuff. So watching what he's done, like as a writer, as a director, as a producer throughout his career has been amazing. But watching him work his artistry on this show is going to be a real treat. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
And the cottage, come on. We
The
all want to go to the
cottage.
cottage.
Okay, we finish with a series of rapid fire questions. First one, just pick this or that, whichever one speaks to you. Yoga or hockey on the PlayStation?
Hockey on the PlayStation.
Hayden or Jackie?
Jackie.
Jackie. Rose or Svetlana?
Oh, that's a tough one. I guess if I'm going out in the town, I would bring Svetlana.
That's a good answer, yes. Tuna melts or burgers?
Burgers.
Hotel or hookup building in the plateau?
Hotel? The hookup building's a little too creepy.
We have had that before, right? People have said, that's a little creepy.
Yeah.
I don't want to be there.
We have people either saying it's incredibly flattering and like I would do anything for someone who bought me a building, or
Right.
that's super creepy and it would weird me out.
Yeah.
Like opposite in the spectrum.
Yeah. One or the other.
Mhm.
Thank you so much, Heather, for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Check back soon for more Heated Rivalry love on Loon Lovers Live.
Thank you.
Thanks
That
so
was
much.
awesome.